Good day everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are in the studio and I've just done a piece. I have some leftover resin, not much at all. So I use that board, you can see that white MDF board that I had my canvas sitting on. So I had some drips on there, and the little canvas that you can see, a little corner of it, the right bottom corner, that's it there, just sitting and setting. So I thought I might just do a little dirty pour, and I don't know why I did that, because I don't have enough resin, so I ended up just smearing it all over the board just as a background for that first layer, which was pretty thin. So that was the liquid pigment pine green and angel white, and just using a bit of heat to soften two different types of heat guns, just to soften the resin, and also to push it around. So I'm using that red heat gun is more forceful, so I wanted to really grab a hairdryer, but I didn't have it handy, so I thought I'll just switch heat guns and see what happens, and then just ended up just spreading it all around with my fingers. That's all I did. So the board is taped underneath just with some masking tape. It does help, and if you have some liquid latex or anything like that, that helps as well. So I'm just using a silicone brush and just creating those little grooves, those wavy grooves in my resin. I wanted to create a little bit of a texture, but it didn't work out really. But that's okay, because it still gave me a bit of a guideline as to where I want to put my waves, you know. But this is really cool doing it like this with the silicone spatula or silicone brush, because it's just really satisfying pulling those lines through and just seeing that resin collapse into each other. So it's you know, it's nice. Some of them stayed like that and some of them didn't. I went over them a little bit, like a few times, and then just a little bit of torch, and that was that for that layer. And this is the next day, where I'm actually putting some more liquid pigment, and I only put one drop in that cup because I want it super transparent going over that pine green, which looks like an aqua color here. And I've got some angel white, of course, for my waves, and a little bit of turquoise blue pigment. I just wanted it really transparent. Every time you do a second coat or a third coat, each time you want to go more and more transparent, so that you can see, unless you want to hide the bottom layer. But I didn't want to. I quite like those colors, and I just wanted to create depth. And it's amazing using the liquid tints. They're really good. So just spreading, that's the turquoise blue pigment, which is a pearlescent, so it gives you a little bit of a luster, a bit of a shimmer, and then putting down that deep ocean blue liquid pigment as well. And see, it all works out well. And I'm covering those grooves as well, because I didn't want them sitting there like that bare. I just wanted to cover the whole thing. And just going back and forth and just adding more of the two colors, two blues, up and down, just to also create some depth in the ocean. So here comes the white. I'm applying it quite thick at this point, and then going more, not being really precise with it. I quite like that, the abstract, non-intentional wave. It's just there. I had a bit of a blob, a bit of a drip, so I fixed that with my silicone brush. So Real easy, simple. This is just like 2 colors and a white. And check this out, guys. You're going to see when I use my little creme brulee torch, which is quite like a pointy flame, the effects that you get. And then I use my big mama torch, and you will see I've got that zoomed in. So yeah, look at that. Check this out. See the effect? Just by applying that big, thick, wide flame to it, it just creates beautiful effects in resin. And I don't think I even used the heat gun here. I think maybe just to bust the bubbles, but that's it. I was quite happy with that. Very simple and pretty white, and look at it. This is the next day, or the day after. Love the color, love the depth, and I don't know if you can see, but it's beautiful and smooth. And anyway, thanks for watching.